Hi, my name is Dan and I'm one of the DT evangelists here at Digital Tutors. In this video, we're going to look at a question from one of our users, excessiveMaya, on how we can get the input attributes of created objects to show up in the channel box. So here I'm starting off with a new scene, and if I were to come into Create, Polygon Primitives, and create something like a sphere, normally we would expect to see some inputs here in our channel box. And it really doesn't matter which type of primitive I create. I could come in and maybe create something like a NURBS cube or really anything. At this point, it's not going to create any sort of input attributes. Well, the inputs are actually the nodes that are connected to this particular node, the pcube1 node in this case. And Maya calls this the construction history. So let's take a look at where we can go in order to enable or disable the construction history. Well, if we have our status line visible here, and if we don't, we can come into our window, under display, our UI elements, and view our status line here, so we can see turning this off and on. Now in the status line, up here near the rendering icons here, if we look, there's going to be one, this little icon here. Now if we hover over it, we'll see a tooltip that's telling us that we can turn our construction history on and off. So right now my construction history is turned off, which means that any newly created objects will not have construction history on them. So we can go ahead and enable that. So now I have it enabled. Notice that any objects that I already have created don't get any construction history because I had that turned off when I created this. However, if I come in and create a new cube, let's move this guy over a little bit, we can see that now I'm getting my construction history, so I can come in and do things like adjust these subdivisions or make any sort of changes that I might need to do with the construction history here. Now, if you don't happen to see this icon here, we can actually hide or show any of these little icons up here on the status line by clicking this little icon right here. So this means that it's you can shown, and this right here with the little arrow means that there's something hidden there. So in this particular case, if we didn't see the construction icon history, we saw something like this, we can simply click on that in order to show the construction history icon here, where we can turn that off and on. So let's look at how we can get the inputs to show up by turning on our construction history. Now if you want to learn some more about how to move around in the interface of Maya, I'd recommend checking out the Introduction to Maya course.